Right, let's move forward to the fourth method, which is the behaviorally anchored rating scales, or what we call the BARS, BARS. It is similar to a graphic rating scale. It requires appraisers to rate employees on their traits. Traits, diba? Lahi sa tila, traits. Typical bars include 7 or 8 traits, referred to as dimensions, each anchored by a 7 or 9-point scale. I guess you're familiar with this, kaya na naman tayo ng mga different scales sa atong statistics and other mathematics na subject, no? And bars anchors each trait with examples of specific job behaviors that reflect varying levels of performance. Usap kinakanindot ni bars. Unsa iyang advantage? First, more accurate measures. Second is clearer standards. Third, assists feedback. Fourth, independent dimensions. Fifth is consistency. For bars lang, it's more on the traits of the employees man. So, unsa iyahang batasan, unsa siya ka maayo ba siya sa iyang trabaho or unsa ba? The problem lang jud ana niya is, yes, this is true, kaning disadvantage, it's very time consuming, dugay, hassle siya. And come to think of it, if you will have bars in a big school or in a big company, it would really take time, and leaders also or managers also don't have the luxury of time to do this unless if the ganahan po sila nga implement ning method to their company or school. Okay. Right, let's proceed to the next method, the psychological appraisal. Psychological. What is it, or unsa na siya about? Psychological appraisals come in handy to determine the hidden potential of employees. This method focuses on analyzing an employee's future performance rather than their past work. So, si psychological appraisal, mas masinabtanon. Diba? Di ko siya mo care kung sang past. So, kuan siya ka lang, dali na siya makamove on. These appraisals are used to analyze 7 major components of an employee's performance, unsa man nga mga components: interpersonal skills, cognitive abilities, intellectual traits, leadership skills, personality traits, emotional quotient, and other related skills. So if I will be given the chance to create or to build my own company, I will really do this kind of appraisal. Hindi siya kay holistic. Dili lang isa ka side ang tanawon ba nga kanang okay, let's say school lang ha. Usually, di ba, we are graded according to sa atong performance, more performance na maayo ni siya motudlo, 5. Mo join ni siya mga meetings, 5. Mo join ni siya mga seminars and kana pero dili kayo tan-awon kung unsa tang type of person ba, what is our personality, unsa atong gusto buhaton. Do we want to teach English? Do we love what we're doing? Dili kay siya anak healthy sometimes. That's why nasa di mga teachers na mo resign, or na di teachers na kapuyin sige mag-burn out na kay di naman healthy, dili na maayo ang environment ba. So for me, this is a good method. And to do this, in order to appraise the employees, of course, it's not easy because you have to hire qualified psychologists. Because if there is a qualified psychologist, isod po, di ba? Because these psychologists conduct a variety of tests. Nakan sila tools and tests, in-depth interview, psychological tests, discussion, and more to assess an employee effectively. However, it is rather slow, ang pace and complex process, and the quality of results is highly dependent on the psychologist who administers the procedure. So, kung siya ka ng subjective kasi di ba? Ang psychologist ang mo-assess, ang psychologist magbuot sa iyang tool gamiton for the assessment, and yeah, it's true, highly dependent siya sa psychologist. But I think lang in my personal opinion, this is a good method yun. If only companies, schools, and all the organizations in the entire universe could adopt this method, could afford to hire more psychologists, I guess mas nindot yung ang performance ng mga employees. Not just the employees, but also the leaders. Okay, advantages of psychological appraisals. First, extract measurable objective data about not just an employee's performance but also potential. Because you'll never know nga ang katulad siya nga teacher, mahigit kay siya mo tabi, may kay siya mo tudlo, and then tungod sa sige lang siya tudlo, nalimtan na iyahang mga hidden talents. Ibisi kay siya sa iyang pagtudlo, lindot po day kay siya mo drawing, di ba? Through psychological interviews or assessment or appraisals, may bawa na psychologist na hala, okay, you have this kind of talent or special skill yan. So, malibawan, ma-discover na noon. Second, can be deployed easily when compared with other performance appraisal methods and offer introverted or shy employees a platform to shine and prove their potential because honestly speaking, there are really people na mauwaw, dili kay sila open. Now, if we just give time for them to express their opinions, their talents, maganahan gyud po tao na sila, but sometimes dili lang gid sila confident. That's why if na lang yung mga interviews, maka-show sila sa ilang mga inner or mga hidden skills. Okay, let's have the sixth performance appraisal method. It's called human resource or cost accounting method. What is it? It is a method that analyzes an employee's performance through the monetary benefits he or she yields to the company. Okay, dili na siya applicable sa school. This is more on the business side. It is obtained by comparing the cost of retaining employee and the monetary benefits an organization has ascertained from that specific employee. And I think this is more on kanang sa sales no world. Let's say you are a not sales agent kanang sales agent, and you sell cars, di ba? And your average, let's say, your salary is not that high because mo depende siya sa imong sales. The higher the sales, the higher the salary, dako sad ka og makuha, dako sad ka makuha because dako man sad ka nahatan sa imong company, right? And when an employee's performance is evaluated based on cost accounting methods, factors like unit-wise average service value, quality, overhead cost, interpersonal relationships, and more are taken into account. Its high dependency on the cost and benefit analysis and the memory power of the reviewer is the drawback of human resources accounting method. So, mura sa nigingon ba nga di kanang maninyo sa si company sa ilang invest sa imuha. So, expected that if they spend more money to you, you should give them more money too. Mutualism. Okay, what are the advantages of the human cost accounting method? First is it effectively measures the cost and value that an employee brings to the organization. So again, this is important and this applies to a company setting. And it helps identify the financial implications that an employee's performance has on the organization's bottom line. Okay, so these 6 methods, performance appraisal methods, magdepende ra gid na sa employer, magdepende ra gid na sa leaders naton on what would they want to choose or unsa ilang i-implement sa ilahang organization.